Alright, so this is the Minecraft implementation or Minecraft simulation of the hardware implementation of the Hamming code. So I learned Minecraft just to implement this code in order to demonstrate just how easily you can do it on the hardware level. So I'll begin by explaining each section in a bit. Okay, so this section is for your inputs. So this is an 8-bit setup overall, and that means we have 4 data inputs. Now, data inputs 1, 2, 3, and 4 will correspond to bits 3, 5, 6, 7 in this 8-bit setup, and I'll explain that in a while. So over here, the data bits that you light up, or the message rather, will be light up here, and will be shown, and will correspond with over there where the receiver will receive his message. In order to introduce noise, we've included a line of various XOR gates to inject single bit errors. Now, you can do so by these toggles, and it's a much neater and easier to debug way of introducing errors rather than simply breaking your circuits. Now, after introducing your error, the parity bits affected will light up here, and afterwards, error correction will be taken care of right here, and the receiver should then be able to receive the original message all intact. So let's begin with the demonstration. I wish I could speed this up, but no, yeah. So say I'm John and I want to send a message with data bits 1, 3, 4. Now you'd notice that the bits 3, 6, and 7 have light up. Now the way this works is the parity bits, as explained earlier, will occupy the spaces which are distinct power of 2, all of which are lesser than 8 here. And each parity bit will control, or rather govern, data bits with a specific set of rules. Parity bit 1 will govern bits whose binary representation has a 1 in its least significant bit. Parity bit 2 will govern those who has a 1 in its second least significant bit, and so on. So that means parity bit 1 will govern bits 3, 6, 7, or 3, 5, 7, sorry, and parity bit 2 will govern 3, 6, 7, parity bit 3 will govern 5, 6, and 7. But for the purposes of this demonstration, I'll refer to the bits 3, 5, 6, 7 as data bits 1, 2, 3, and 4 interchangeably. Right, so we see that the receiver has seen our message. So let's introduce an error to a data bit. Let us go with, let's say, data bit 1, or bit 3. So in response, parity bits 1 and 2 lights up. Now the reason for this is because, of course, the noise in bit 3 has caused the parity bits to light up in order to restore parity. Because parity bit 2 governs 3, 6, and 7, now only 7 is light up. So that means the parity bit has to react in order to restore parity. And we see that the receiver still has the original message intact. So to make this more convincing, I'll introduce a separate single bit error. And the reason for that is because we already understood that Hamming code is only effective in correcting single bit errors. So let's turn on a data bit 2, or rather bit 5, and we notice that parity bits 1 and 3 are light up because they govern 3, 5, 7 and 5, 6, 7 respectively. And despite that, the message is still intact. So that wraps up the demonstration.